Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new video. Today, we are going to be doing the Dark Knight. We're doing the Nolan Trilogy customs. There's going to be characters from Batman Begins, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. And I took inspiration for Batman from, The Dark Knights. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough. First up, we have Batman. Now, I gave him this face that kind of has some, details on the face. I gave him the long Batman cowl. I gave him a gold belt. Instead of making the logo black, like I know it is, I made it gray just so it's a little easier for you guys to see. But you know it's, supposed to be black. I gave him these zoom arms to get a bit of detail. And I gave him a black cape. And came out pretty well, and I'm glad with the way it looks. Next up, this one's a little weird, but we have the Joker, because there's only 2 Joker faces, and I tried to make a custom one, but it looked pretty bad. So here's the Joker. I gave him this olive green messy hair with a green vest, some purple pants, and gray shoes. I kept going back and forth if I should use a different chest thing, but I think this looks pretty good. And I gave him these light blue sleeves for his undershirt, even though it's not even that. That's what should be. And I gave him these kind of like a light purple hands. And I'm not excited with the way this came out. But I like it. It's pretty cool. Next up we have the Scarecrow. Now this one I actually really like the way it came out. I give him just a gray suit with with a Scarecrow leg and a normal leg. I gave him the zoom head to get that bag-like stuff, and the Flash helmet to get kind of rounded out bag type shape. I could have used other things that would look more like a bag, but I just thought this looked cleaner than all the other stuff. So I'm glad I went with this one, and I think it looks really good. Next up we have Commissioner James Gordon. So for him, I gave him the custom mustache head with some glasses, some brown hair, a SWAT team vest, some black pants with gray boots, some armored arms, and a pistol. I think this came out pretty good, and I think you could definitely recognize it as James Gordon, for sure. But, yeah, that's Gordon. Next up we have Bane. Bane looks a little weird just because, the mask wasn't cooperating and I couldn't find a good headpiece for it. But I gave him the Malcolm Merlin torso, which I actually really like. Some olive green pants with the gray boots and a belt. And I gave him no sleeves with this tannish look to his gas mask. I know he's not wearing a gas mask, but it kind of looks like it. It's a voice thing or something. And then I gave him the same colored arms. I actually think this looks like Bane if you take out the head. If you put something around the head, I think it would look better, but I think it looks great. Next up, we have Lucius Fox. Now, I actually really like the way this one came out, because I think it's pretty accurate. I gave him this olive green suit with a bow tie and a belt. And I gave him the same head I gave Gordon, the same mustache custom head, but I made it a little different. And I gave him this short, kind of fuzzy hair. And I actually this. I would be like, oh, that's Lucius. That's so cool. Because, I don't know, I just think it looks really cool. I think it looks just like him. Next up, we have Michael Caine. I'm pretty sure that's his name, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But we have Michael Caine as, what the heck's going on? What the heck? Alfred. Now, whenever I do Alfred, I always give him the shield thing because it's it kind of looks like a plate. And he kind of whacks people with it. But I am a black suit with this gray combed over hair and kind of a wrinkled face. Pretty simple, but you know what? Doesn't always have to be too complicated. We got a couple left. Hey, we got Two-Face. And for this version, I did just one gray suit with a red tie, and then with one hand is a normal gun, the other hand is like a darker gun. And then for the face, I just used a normal Two-Face thing, and I gave him this kind of like tannish hair piece. And I actually really like the way this came out. Like, I think you would be able to identify it as Two-Face from The Dark Knight, just because I think it looks pretty accurate, you know. But anyway, moving on to our last custom. Also, guys, let me know in the comments below what customs you want to see next. Yes, I do have those polls, but sometimes your options that you want to see aren't in those polls, and I will add them to like my later on polls. So I would be very happy to do them. So thank you guys for doing that. And moving on. Ra's al Ghul. Now, this man's played by the legendary... Oh crap, Liam Neeson, that's the name. Yeah, his name slipped from me for a second. I gave him this hair that kind of parts a little bit. It's got like, and not parts, it's got like, it kind of like fades to a brownish color once you get towards the top. I gave him this kind of goatee piece, and I gave him this ninja torso piece with the Ares arms and some black boots. And this is Batman Begins. Ra's al Ghul. I actually really like the way this one came out, so let's go. But anyway, that is our last custom for today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more. If you guys want to see more content, please keep commenting what you guys want to see, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.